Hello and welcome once again to Mech Warrior Online, the Supersmacky edition. Today, just want to give a little update. Sorry, it's been a few days since I posted any videos or anything. I haven't been feeling very well. The patch came out, some of the other stuff was released, the new map and everything, and been fooling around with that. And I got a new headset, and I've been trying to work on the voice quality a little bit. I like the headset, but the voice is a little bit too old style radio-ish, you may hear. But it's what I'm working with right now, so I'm looking into maybe some software that'll help take care of that. But that's what I'm working with now. But the main thing I wanted to go over is I just wanted to show the new customer appreciation mechs and what I've done for loadouts. Maybe you've done something differently. Maybe you're not sure what to do with them. Maybe you don't like them and you're considering just trashing them or whatever. But I wanted to go over what I've done with them and kind of just an idea of what I've been able to accomplish with them. Starting out with the Blackjack 2. Now, this came default with I think it was ER large lasers or large lasers and 4 SRM2s. The very first thing I did was strip those streak SRM2s off and sell them, and the ammo, and sell them, because it was just pointless. But let's look at the loadout. Now, some people would say with that massive streak SRM2 cooldown of plus 10%, why would you ever get rid of them? Because it's SRM2s, and just making 4 of them doesn't do anything for you. It's 8 random hits across a mech. As you can see in the build I'm working with right now, I have 2 medium lasers for work at medium to closer range, and 4 SRM6s. I get more hits with that randomly, even accounting for misses, than I would with getting good positive hits from those streak SRM2s. Alpha of 61.6. Yes, I can fire everything at once without shutting down. Can't do it a lot, but I can do it at least once. Right now I have those, the 2 medium lasers, 4 jump jets, and the 4.5 tons of ammo. Runs pretty good, 1.24 heat management. I'm considering taking off the lasers, 2 of the jump jets, and 1 of the heat sinks, and putting Artemis on here. Haven't decided to do that, but this runs pretty good. I've had some serious high damage matches with it. I know I've broken over 500 with it a few times. I want to say one of them was an 800 something damage match, but anyway, does really good. It is close. You do got to get close, but it does good. It won't let you down. Just like the other blackjacks, it's fairly robust, fun to play, fun to get out there and wreck stuff with. And if you can get in close, you're putting all those SRMs right on target. All that SRM goodness. Okay, let's move up the chain a little bit. The Cataphract. Now, I've never owned a Cataphract before. Never really even considered them. I think they're well, let me go back. They're just kind of dumb looking. Those big knuckle dragging hands there. They're fairly wide, but for this particular mech, I really enjoyed it. Now, this is the build I settled on. It comes with an XL. You really need to get rid of it because people are going to go ahead and target these torsos. This is where your autocannon is if you run that. Um, your mask is in one of the torsos. You just gotta get that XL out of there. Plus, you can do much better by changing out some stuff. So what I've done is I put on the 5 medium pulses and an LB-10X with the mask, 3 tons of ammo. It actually does really well. Now, it's more of a late game mech. It's when it's advanced to the point that you're getting in. I was able to do a run the other night where, in fairly rapid succession, I killed off 3 enemy mechs that vastly outtunned me. Came close to 2 more, but I was the last one left alive. And in trying to get the one, I overheated. But still, it does very, very well. It's very competent. Just wait for that right moment. Look for the open components on your enemy mechs. It's great because if they go in here and they start blasting away at torsos, you've got a standard, and it moves like crazy. I'm not even speed tweaked, and we're at 69.43. It's like 75 something when I hit kicking the mask, and I'm sure after a speed tweak, it's really going to be moving along once I get to that level, which I'm only going to get to that level if I buy more cataphracts, so I'm not really convinced that I'm going to at this point. I have other mechs that are higher priority to me. But this loadout works pretty good. I'm sure there are other loadouts that work really good. This is a good one to roll with if you're looking for something that's enjoyable. And again, late game. Wait your time. Wait for your time. Doesn't mean you can't exchange fires, but early on it's just medium pulse stuff. And then's when you go in after that and start trying to wreck base. Alright, Helpringers. This is my barn here, and you'll notice I've changed the colors, I've changed some of the skins and stuff, but this is the Helpringer that I'm running right now, the loadout that I'm running right now. I run the Gauss rifle with 40 rounds of ammunition. Yeah, I could run less. That's what I'm running right now. I changed out this torso so that I could get the ECM, put a PPC in there, and have a medium laser. Does surprisingly really good. Now, why have I split up all these half tons? They're just crit padding. I can afford to lose a half ton of ammo and still keep this torso. Don't really want to lose, it's just crit padding. Trust me on that. It's helped. It's of course not perfect, but it's helped. If I lose this, I've still got this in the leg. This is higher priority draw than this. Anyway, switching between the two, the Gauss, the PPC, the Gauss, the PPC, throwing in the medium laser, that kind of stuff, works really well. Not a high alpha, but I can project this out at range. And that's important. So I can start stripping armor off at range, start hitting open enemies at range. Does really good. I've been able to keep most of my armor, a little off the legs, a little off the arms, but again, I've been really happy with the results that I've gotten so far. Changed out the head, but I haven't switched this out. So I don't know. I may put the laser in the head just for survivability's sake. So if I lose this torso, I've still got that laser. This one I've lost more than this, believe it or not. I've ended several matches with this, and not this, but anyway. Moving on. Let me go, I think. I'll go to the summoners and then I'll go back. Now, I like these so much, I ended up buying the Summoner D. I won't worry about showing you that loadout. And yes, I did change the skin. Summoner F, I was really at a loss what to do with them. And then I kind of just am fooling around and looking at the jump jets and the mobility. This is what I decided to go with for the Summoner F. PPC, Ultra AC-10, 2 mediums. Does really well. The arms are slung really low, so the medium lasers only get into the fight unless if we're in low terrain, low flat terrain or something like that. But don't get to use those that often. But I just race through the Ultra AC and the ERPPC. They're very high mounted. Going back here, you can see they're just below the cockpit. So if I crest over, I can start doing damage for that. I can pop tart with this. Works very well. So that's what I'm running on the Summoner F. For the Summoner M, I'm doing a PPC and 4 medium lasers. Now, again, this sort of limits me to as far as the medium lasers on flat terrain, but I do have the PPC. I can pop tart with that, do range stuff with that. It sits really high, so when we're at distance, I can hide most of my mech and take shots with that. The being ER mediums, I have pretty good range with that. So this works good. Threw in a lot of heat sinks because if I put much more on this mech, it's going to really throw the heat management the other direction, and I'd have to give up just to get something minimal. I'd have to give up several heat sinks. I really don't want to do that. Like if I wanted to put medium pulses, I'd have to give up 4 of these heat sinks. I think that's going to put me down like 1.2, and right now this gives me a pretty cool mech, so I run with that. And finally, the Stalker. Now, I used to own a bunch of Stalkers. I got rid of them. Yeah, I broke one of those rules about not selling your mechs. But this one was free, so I figured I'd give it a go. I already had those. I had the Misery and something else. I already had those mastered, so I'm working on mastering this. I've got a couple builds I've been running. I ran one that was 2 large lasers, 4 medium pulses, and 2 SRM6s with Artemis. Did pretty good, really hot. So what I've been running right now is this 4 large pulse Stalker. Had really good damage with it. I get targeted a lot. What's going to happen? I move pretty fast for an assault right now without speed tweak, 57.1. Of course, that'll go up once I hit speed tweak. But I think that makes people think there's an Excel in here because I get purposely targeted. They'll start hitting a torso and they'll keep working that torso over. Eventually, they'll take it, and I'll still have 2 large pulses left. And that could just be coincidence. But anyway, this runs pretty well. Not the highest alpha, but it does pretty good at the medium ranges, and even you can tickle them out to the 700 meter plus range. Put on the module, the range module, you're doing a little better range damage. So it does pretty good. Why don't I just load up what the other one looks out? I won't adjust the armor, but I'll show you what the other variation I had was. I put in the large laser. This is where we're supposed to, I guess, cue the elevator music. I put in the medium pulses. Medium pulses. Oops, let me go back over here. 6s, and I think I was one. It might have only been 2 tons. Might have been 3 tons. Yeah, let's just say it was 3 tons. Yeah, just continue. I don't have the money. I know. I spent a lot of money today on other mechs, but anyway. Something like this with the armor back, I may have something a little wrong, may have had to trade off a heatsink or something. I may have added heatsinks, but this as it is, as you can see, is a 1.15, which, yeah, you take off the missiles is 1.27. But at some point, you're going to be firing those missiles. You're going to be firing a lot of the lasers. So it was a little hotter than I really wanted to do. The main thing I'm there for is to use my ECM and get in some long shots and stuff like that. So far, this has been working very well for me. Cranking out some decent damage, 500, 600, 700 in a match. Not every match, because terra firma, but it has been doing really well. So I've enjoyed it. All in all, not bad mechs. I don't think much of the default camo pattern they gave them, but you know, okay. It's different from the others. Love the C-bill bonus. Even if you lose a match, you're still getting bonus C-bills. Out of this, I would say I really like my blackjacks. So I'd have to say that's probably my favorite. 67-point Alpha Strike. If I get that position, the enemy's going to feel it. I really like that. I was surprised to like that Cataphract. Like the Helpringer. Again, it's going to take doing some omnipods and stuff, but it works really well. And these summoners, which I'd never run before, they went really well. They have played very well. You just got to use your mobility. You got to use your jump jets. They're not even, again, they're not speed tweaked. And when they are, I plan on having a good time with them. But like I said, I just wanted to go over those, wanted to show you what I've been using, how I kitted them out. You may have something different. If you want to share what you're doing with your customer appreciation mech, feel free to include them in the comments. I'd love to see what other people are doing. I plan on showing some video from that. Kind of messed up last night's video recording. There's no sound. I'm still going to do a video with that, but then you're going to have to hear me talking a lot, so I got to figure out what to say so I'm not just kind of idly rambling. Again, sort of apologize for this mic. I love the headset. I love the sound in the headset. I don't like the mic quality, but it is what it is, and I wanted to get something out with it. So once again, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and share and subscribe. Please feel free to comment. Your questions, your feedback are greatly appreciated. As always, in all of your gaming, good luck and have fun. Bye-bye.